Here in Minnesota, the balance of power in our state legislature is still in question. Stays tied right now, 67 to 67, but that might change, as we've told you many times, depending on the results of two potential recounts. They are in House District 14B in St. Cloud. That's where DFL incumbent Dan Wolgamott leads Republican challenger Sue Eck by 191 votes. And in District 54A in Shakopee, the Democratic representative there, Brad Tabke, he's leading his challenger in the Republican Party, Aaron Paul, by 14 votes. That's not very many. So in that latter district, the votes were certified today. All that means is now the candidates have 48 hours to request a state-funded recount. So Sammy went to both of those districts because she wanted to talk to some of the candidates and the people who live there about a recount.
On the edge of his seat,
it's been up and down,
is where Aaron Paul stays.
14 votes is right now is pretty good. We're preparing for the recounts.
Paul is running for State House District 54A in Shakopee. He's the Republican challenger to DFL incumbent Representative Brad Tabke, who pulled 14 votes ahead.
Well, obviously the end result, I hope I win, right? Do the recount.
The difference between the votes received by the two candidates works out to 0.06 percentage points, well within the threshold set by state law for an automatic recount in that race.
I think people are just waiting to see what happens.
Colin Duff says a lot of folks at Turtles Bar and Grill have been talking about it.
I think everybody is tired of the way the world's running, and we have to do it slowly.
Kathy Hoffman says these results show her community is looking for a change.
I just think that when it's close, it should be checked.
Eyes are also watching 14B in St. Cloud. If both current leaders remain ahead, the House will be evenly divided.
There's a huge effort to be sure that the votes counted were accurate. Because it makes a big difference.
Sue Eck, 14B Republican challenger, relates to the uncomfortable position at the edge of your seat.
So we really need to get to the bottom of all the differences in the vote counts and the timing.
Her opponent, DFL incumbent Dan Wolgamott, came out on top, 191 votes ahead. But at one point on election night, unofficial results had Eck winning by just 4 votes. Then Wednesday morning, Wolgamott led by 28. Sherburne County says a memory card malfunction led to the discrepancy, but no votes were lost, none were found. But the county will cover costs and hand recount the votes. We asked to talk with both DFL incumbents, Brad Tabke and Dan Wolgamott. They gave us both statements celebrating their victory.
Whether it be a DFL or Republic, I just want it to be for the people.
Keisha Anderson King lives in the district and is hoping the DFL will hang on to its win.
I'm more concerned about our education system. I'm more concerned about, really for our LGBTQ, our immigrants that we have here.
Her husband, Buddy King, says this tight race is reflective of the times.
And I'm not just talking, racially, but just socially, economically, everything it's growing, right? And so I think what we're seeing is the results of that.